here's the lightweight contender, former University of Northern Colorado wrestler Justin Gaethje. We've spent a lot of time with this young man. We both think he is one of, if not the most exciting fighter in the sport today. But he doesn't lean on those wrestling chops. He's worried about wrestling fatigue, and the results certainly speak to him having the right approach, though.
As you said, John, University of Northern Colorado wrestler, All-American.
Right.
He was an All-American, but to this point, he has not scored one takedown. He doesn't need to. He wants to go in there and he wants to fight. He said he shows up to put on a highlight. His nickname, the highlight, and he has earned that and is justified every time he steps foot in the octagon. Just a fantastic mixed martial artist with a full toolbox of skill at his disposal.
And when he has faced adversity, he has come back stronger than ever. Ask his recent victims, James Vick and the aforementioned Edson Barboza. Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a skill trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here is the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje, as we get this early round underway. He believes he has a decided striking advantage in this matchup, and even though he can counter with the best of them, he said he's going to go on the offensive and maybe take some risks here tonight. I mean, the hand speed, just absurd. Topuria going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Gaethje leaning on that leg kick early as usual. He's got a great chin, but he also rolls with the punch as well. He maybe isn't get the credit he deserves for his defensive acumen as a striker. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
So more output, at least in the early going. All right, so a nice job by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner here early, getting the clinch and giving the kickboxer a lot to think about as to how he might proceed.
Massive good plan, and his opponent seems to be on fire.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of it.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
Nice legal change.
fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Well, he's got his back now. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Good work, guys.
Nice transition. Getting them out here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, Gaethje's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Topuria getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, big right hand. Oh.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ilia Topuria. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He passed the half guard.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Topuria.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. 10 seconds to go in round one. Round two is next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not really...
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Oh, inside kick. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job.
Big double leg, double change.
All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, he's got
Oh, good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Gaethje. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Topuria is trying for a submission here. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest. Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Oh.
Oh, he's got his back.
He should be trying to get back to his feet.
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce. Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Oh, nice transition, flattens him out now. This could be trouble.
That was a slick transition.
All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Seconds now to go in the round. Topuria's in half guard. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Under a minute now to go. Well, Gaethje's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
In the books. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
got checked.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Nice. Nicely done. Topuria's cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se. But what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab. Oh, he hurt him again.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
A lot of trouble.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking the damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an X. Cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Gaethje's back in full mount. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Ilia Topuria. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling. He's got to be careful here.
Topuria's back to the side control now. 90 seconds to go now. Excellent ground and pound here by Ilia Topuria. Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point.
There it is. Now he's on the mountain. This is where he wants to be. Great shot from the top position.
Gaethje's in half guard.
Nice.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. 45 seconds remain in the round. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fight.
Great high-output fight thus far. Both fighters incurring damage. Seems like whoever can dig deeper is probably going to win.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who's tougher. You know, when you have an evenly matched fight like this, a war You don't know who's going to get their hand raised. Both of these men have fought beautifully tonight, and both have had their moments.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
He expected this type of fight. He trained for this. We're bloody. We knew it was going to be.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
The cut men on both sides have done an outstanding job keeping these guys in this fight.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Topuria's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Oh, he got to the spot. Big right hook there by the champ. Oh, nice.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ilia Topuria. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anything.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Pretty significant welt to the left side. Straight right is there.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Oh,
back in front. That's it. That'll do it.
wow! Wow!
I mean, you got to be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
And we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man.